Light standing out like a proverbial beacon on the gates. They're racing. Mia Dolce flew out from the inside. Cliffs of Comfort was away pretty well. Also jumping quickly, Double Bubble ahead of the Naconian. Getting back, Flower of Scotland. Then Silken Eyes, Why Choose Her, Dutch Spy. Danny George going right back into the field. Likewise, Jericho Missile, who couldn't hold up a posse at all. It's well back, but gee, they're running hard. Then Sophie's Song around the outside. Bell My Pago back there, third from last. The old boy Mad Brad, last of all is Diablerie. In a strung out affair, they go past the 650 and they're flying behind the mare Mia Dolce. Almost two clear from the favourite Cliffs of Comfort. Double Bubbles come off the steel at the 500. A length and a half away over on the inside, the Naconian, Dutch Spy, followed by Flower of Scotland. Why Choose Her? Bell My Pago, Sophie Songer to the outside, into the home straight. Mia Dolce tackled by Cliffs of Comfort. Mia Dolce, Cliffs of Comfort. They've come together, passing the 200. Double Bubbles about to pounce on them both though. Cliffs of Comfort, Mia Dolce fighting tooth and nail. Double Bubbles runs come to an end. Cliffs of Comfort's got the measure of Mia Dolce, and Cliffs of Comfort comes away. Cliffs of Comfort goes on to score, wins it from Mia Dolce. Double Bubble, Flower of Scotland fourth home. Then Jericho Missile, who got well out of its ground. Silken Eyes, the stablemate, there with it. In behind them, Why Choose Her, Danny George, Bell My Pago. Then came Diablerie, Dutch Spy, the Naconian, and the last two home, the veteran Mad Brad, who's back with Sophie Song. Cliffs of Comfort, number 12, got involved in a right royal tussle here with Mia Dolce, and they absolutely motored along, and not much back in the field, had a chance from where they were, and Cliffs of Comfort coming on well after his first up run, finishing third to Silken Eyes, and he did it the tradesman's way there this afternoon. Mia Dolce with the flyweight made him run, and third is 9 Double Bubble, who got to them there fleetingly, and then the bubble burst. It's 12-14-9, 1 Flower of Scotland fourth home, and then Silken Eyes, who was back there with Bell My Pago, and also Jericho Missile, who simply got too far back out of its ground. The winner is by Canford Cliffs. From Miss Brandy Wine for R. Clark, Danelle Pierce, Miss J. Clark, R.J. Clark, Mrs. W.F. Clark. Trained by Dan and Ben Pierce, ridden by Joey Azzopardi. Second, 14, Mia Dolce. She really gave a great account of herself today. The patronised mare from Mia China Doll, trained by Jace Buckley, ridden by Chloe Azzopardi. So Smokin' Joe beat Smokin' Chloe home in race 8, and 9 Double Bubble by unencumbered from La Vicomtesse, Simon Miller, Sean McGruddy. Margins 1 1/4 by half a length in 1:12.10, 35.27 the sectional here after the running of the Marjorie Charlson handicap. The last event at 5 after 5, 1300, the go racing for free before the footy handicap, and in the last there are no changes there. In the meantime, here's Brittany down in the yard after the return to the winners list by the very talented Cliffs of Comfort, who today makes it 4 wins from his 5 career starts.
He does indeed. Joey Azzopardi bringing back in Cliffs of Comfort, who, as you mentioned, beat his sister in Chloe. I just can't help but wonder what their mum Wendy, who she was cheering for when they were matching strides for a few moments in the straight. One man that will be very happy that it was Joey that got the upper hand is Ben Pierce. Cliffs of Comfort, first up that performance. What were your thoughts on that run coming into today? Did he strip fitter after that?
Yeah, he did. We really battled with him coming back to get that weight off, and yeah, we gave him some good strong gallops at home, and we were still struggling. So that first up run really tightened him up, and the 1200 seems to suit him as well. He rolls along. He's got that high cruising speed, and he was pretty tough to the line today.
Is he just such a well-doing horse?
Yeah, he is. You got to watch what you feed him. He does pretty well.
What were your thoughts, say, on the corner where he's able to sit outside the leader like most thought he would? Did you think he'd be able to get the upper hand?
Yeah, he looked to be travelling really well, and I mean, Joey just backed off that little bit, sort of from the 600, and got a nice little breather in behind the leaders, so that was good, and yeah, really tough.
For those that aren't familiar with the Cliffs of Comfort story, take us back to the beginning when he was just a yearling.
Well, he's been a right battle. Us and Russell and Wendy Clark bought him as a weanling, with the idea of putting him back through a yearling sale and just trying to make a quick return. And he got knocked down for 70,000 to an Eastern States buyer, and then he failed the scope. So we had to take him home, and we did a throw up. He came through that, and then after his first trial, he fractured his pelvis, and so he had 6 months off, and yeah, back to the races, and he's done well.
Rewarding you now. Well done.
Thanks.
Ben Pearce, one half of the Pearce combination. Joey has a party catching up with Scott.
After the win of Cliffs of Comfort, Joe looked like he had a pretty good blow after the first up run.
Yeah, I think he definitely needed that first up, and he looked like he trimmed up a lot since his first up run, and today he proved that he stepped out and was way too good for him.
The kind of horse he is, it was almost the faster the better when Chloe was setting that tempo with Mia Dolce. Is that the way it feels to you?
Yeah, early in the run, his Chloe was probably going a little bit slow for me. I put a bit of pressure on, and when she quickened up, suited my horse a lot better. He was able to roll a little bit and just get a lot more happy. I think that's the go with him, just keep him rolling, keep him happy. He's got a high rolling speed, and he's just too strong for him.
We saw him take a big step, first up to second up. Do you think he can make it again, third up?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he steps out a couple lengths better again next time. He's obviously got a ton of ability, but he's just taken a couple of runs to really tighten him up.
Seems like you've got a big opinion of him. Good luck going forward, Joey.
Thanks a lot, cheers.
He has a party, and Dan and Ben Pearce combining with Cliffs of Comfort. What a wonderful story, and this horse has rewarded them for their patience with him and the rehabilitation they did have to put into him, and now he is paying dividends. Nice win by Cliffs of Comfort.